Welcome to Super Happy Dragon Lucky. The show will begin momentarily. Now, more than ever, our data is at risk. Our supply chains are in jeopardy. Our systems are broken, and businesses feel powerless. Dragonchain gives you a different way, a safer way, a better way, and you have power over your data. Dragonchain gives you proof in an untrusted world. Build now at Dragonchain.com, America's blockchain.
Hello, welcome to Super Happy Dragon Lucky episode 0x5e, the 95th episode. Today we have, let's see here, basically everything is updates today. As we discussed before, at the end of the show, we'll go over a full format change and about info on the World Blockchain Roundtable. For now, though, number go up, sponsored by the Hacker Noon Lair. Stop by to see the latest Hacker News stories and read special content from the writers only posted in Den. This week on Number Go Up, the number of times that China has banned Bitcoin. We've seen it before. It's always an interesting occasion and usually gets reversed or redescribed somehow after the fact for some odd reason. Next update, we have the May 2021 LCP has completely concluded. 10 new layers have been created with over 6 million ownership NFTs lot between them. So in that list, psychedelic science, Middle Earth, instrumentals, music producers, kits, random, Node Runner, economy, finance, Denlog, travel and photography, and smart contracts. So go in there and subscribe to them and see what they're up to. You know, usually takes a little while for them to kind of get their feet set and to start producing content, but get in there and participate as you can. The proposers and the top lore voter in each of these layers have admin rights. Sometime soon, we will have a governance system for every layer built in, where people will be able to vote on various settings and configurations of the layer, along with anything arbitrary that the layer might want to put under governance. So go and subscribe anyway. Bunch of good stuff. Next up, there is, I guess there are two governance votes. That the first was to reduce the number of LCP winners for the next for the June LCP, and that's on Den. That I guess the proposal is to have only one layer selected based upon lore and one selected based upon consensus or the number of unique votes. So go and I guess that ends on Friday. So go and discuss, figure out what is the best move, and vote if you can. If you have governance a lot, that will end Friday. Next up, we have Dragonchain speaking during an event at Miami-Dade College, June 1 and 2. There will be a link in the description of this video to join that session. Trey and I will speak on the blockchain use cases for education, real estate, and finance, which would include mention of smart contracts and NFTs. And Phil will speak on how blockchain can be more secure through quantum encryption. All right, let's see here. So the last bit of what we want to go over for updates is the format change. So Super Happy Dragon Lucky, we've almost hit 100 episodes. We've been doing this weekly ever since the beginning, and the format has shifted over time. The first few were recorded, edited, heavy with interviews, heavy with anything that would fit. And we've gradually moved into a more efficient format so that we can get updates out, get any new activity that's happening inside of Dragonchain or in our whole community and ecosystem with Factor and Den and everything else. But most recently, we decided to cut two different things, and I'll get into the next part when we talk about the roundtable. But super happy Dragon Lucky. What we're going to do is say 30 minutes max, always. We'll have updates every week. Most weeks it will be relatively short because the updates will happen, and I usually go through them pretty quick, 5-10 minutes. We've only hit 6 minutes so far, and occasionally we will have a special guest on. But probably the most important thing is that the first Tuesday of every month we're going to have an AMA. Potentially also, we might have an AMA when necessary for some particular subject matter. Who knows? We'll reserve the space here, but we'll always keep it to 30 minutes so that you always know, that it's not going to be an hour show. We did that first last week, and it worked well. So we're going to continue doing that, and you'll have the post for the AMA at least a week in advance, potentially longer, depending. And the second part of this format change update is that we're going to launch the World Blockchain Roundtable. So to give you background on this, and we've been thinking about doing something with this for a while, that if any of you remember, we created Blockchain Seattle meetup group back in 2016. And we did that in advance of the open sourcing of Dragonchain from Disney. That I knew we needed a group that wasn't the Bitcoin meetup, it wasn't the Ethereum meetup, it wasn't any of the specific project meetups that already existed, and there wasn't anything that was a generic catch-all blockchain meetup group. So we created it. It grew very quickly. For a while, at least, I don't know anymore. For a while, at least, it was the biggest blockchain meetup in the country by members. And we had some pretty good meetings. We had a lot of really good members in the community that stretched all the way up and down West Coast US. And I had always wondered what we could do to make it, I guess, more worldwide. So what we're doing is we're taking the format that was successful there and trying as much as possible to replicate it to an online virtual meetup, that one way or another we will have regular hosts. So we're going to have a group of hosts that hopefully will stretch from business to crypto, and as many things in between as we can. That the topics will be chosen by the community. That is what was so successful with Blockchain Seattle, that I think got a lot of people to consistently attend, was the fact that anybody could come in and ask any question, and someone there at the meetup would be able to give them some amount of information, in the very least, where to look for more or some suggestions. But often we would be able to answer in pretty good depth about a particular use case, or the meaningfulness of a particular news item that this person might be interested in, either for business or for putting money into a certain cryptocurrency, timing, things like that. It worked really well. And so we basically taken that meetup with its members, and we're creating this roundtable to work the same way. There will be a weekly post in the cryptocurrency layer on Den to gather questions and topics. All of the hosts will be, sending their community there as well to ask questions and things like that. The format and structure could change over time, so do give us feedback. I know as things develop, we'll be refining it to make it more efficient and entertaining and informative. So the first hosts, and I will say some of these people might rotate, right? But basically what we're looking for is a group of people that will come in regularly, so that you'll have the same people set up. We are looking at a couple of other options to let community members come in at will. But of course, with the streaming setups, we have to figure out the most scalable way to do it. So we are working on that. But the first hosts will be Bay Abbott, president of Beaksy Exchange, Titan from Nifty Labs team, Satoshi Sean, creator and YouTuber, Oren, creator and blockchain entrepreneur, Greg Lang from the Open Relay team, Phil Abraham from Dragonchain, Raj Kapoor from the founder of India Blockchain Alliance, Dave Johnson, who you know from Den and the Dragonchain community. And we have a few more outstanding that might or might not make it. So it'll be a really good group to start with. We're going to figure out if, how fast topics move through the group. If everybody puts a word in, it'll be pretty slow. But in the very least, if we get some answers and people are always there, it'll be pretty valuable, I think. So, and this is, by the way, I know this, Super Happy Dragon Lucky is a Dragonchain show, of course, but if you can go into the post on Den and ask questions that, especially for the first few episodes, are not Dragonchain focused, we're really trying to make sure that this is open to people who have blockchain and blockchain use case questions, things that might be important today, right? Topical things and direct questions. So about projects, about models, about economies, about anything you can think of that might fit in. So that's it. So those are the updates for this week. Make sure you watch again next week. Super Happy Dragon Lucky again next Tuesday. On Thursday at this same time, watch the World Blockchain Roundtable. Follow Real Denizens, follow Dragonchain Gang, and follow me, Jojo Rowe. Like, comment, subscribe, everything that you need to do. And that's it. Thanks so much.
Because that goal will serve to organize and measure the best.
Adaptable, raw capital, label radical yet rational. A tactical approach is palpable if this animal is fallible, but that conclusion is laughable. So with for all detachable from the mandible, you see it now.